Hi, we're a part of Tariffix. Tariffix is an application meant to track, compare, and calculate tariffs for any product on Amazon. As well, with this product, we do have a Chrome extension as well as a website. Just to show right over here, we talk a little bit more about how to download our Chrome extension, just to ensure when you're pretty much on Amazon, you can have consistent use of this. We do use a large language model just to ensure accuracy when it comes to any form of calculating tariffs. As well, we do have our Mongo Atlas tariff database, which is a custom-made NoSQL tariff database that is consistently updated weekly. As well, it is nice and efficient with information. As well, with the Chrome extension, it is going to be built on Cheerio API as well as Vite, just to ensure that it's nice and lightweight and also runs in the back just while traversing Amazon. As well, we do have a little bit of a guide here where we pretty much explain how it works, what tariffs are, and as well as why they matter in global trade. You'll pretty much learn about the different forms of tariffs as well as learn about how it can really impact anything internationally, and as well as relationship between countries. As well, we do have a little bit of a watch that allows pretty much users to go in and learn a little bit more about HTS codes, which are harmonized tariff schedule codes, and they can pretty much put in any form of code and get a complete information breakdown of how it works, pretty much any form of percentages, and it just allows them to learn a little bit more about HTS. As well, right over here we do have our guide, which pretty much goes a little bit more in detail of what tariffs are, as well as a little bit of a definition. You can pretty much get a little explanation of what they are, how they work, and how the government pays for them, even though that you are not directly paying for them. As well, you do have a little bit of why it matters and how it can improve. As well, right over here we do have a watch, which is watch, like I had mentioned. You can put in that HTS and code, which can just ensure that you do get that accurate information.
So over here, we can copy and paste in a HTS code. I have a code for chickens right over here, and then as soon as I hit submit, it'll output a JSON, it'll pull from the MongoDB database and basically produce a JSON file, a document for the specific item that we're looking at, as well as pass through our language learning model, and produce a response just summarizing the information in an easy, comprehensible way. It will take a little bit to load. So over here we have our JSON output, and then we have a summary from Gemini.
As well as this, we also do have a little bit of a demo of how pretty much our Chrome extension works. We're going to go here on Amazon and we're going to start going pretty much buying on a shopping spree. We're going to especially go into sneakers, mostly because sneakers are things that are usually produced outside of the United States. Let's look around to see. I think I want to get these sneakers, and right over here we can see that quite a bit of money, pretty good ratings, and if I'm curious and I'm like, I wonder how much I'm paying indirectly for these tariffs, you can't pull this up, and as you can see, it does load in the background. What this is doing, this is an algorithm that pretty much follows different protocols to continue bouncing off of each other. So it gets pretty much the title from the top of whatever item you have, as well as the website and the manufacturer. If it can't find a country of origin or a price with web scraping, it pretty much uses Gemini to completely bounce back and research the item to ensure that you always get a monetary response. As well, right over here, sometimes the price is a little bit off, but it is a good example of how much an estimate could be for the tariff portion. And while directly you don't necessarily pay $37.50, it just goes to show an estimate of how much that company could have potentially paid for it. A lot of companies do cushion them, but as well, you can see it doesn't even go back to the origin of where it was made. As well, you can go and see the item on Amazon as needed. Let's go back and check definitely another item just to to show. Let's say you were looking for a specific item like coffee. There's a lot of different coffee brands, and sometimes it's hard to know really where they're from and how much they cost. Let's see this Death Wish coffee right here. They do have a lot of different roasts, and all these roasts really do apply to that same discount. So let's see right over here, this red one. When we do load Tariffix right over here, it's going to pretty much run the response. It's going to give us that output for the base price. As you can see, it is made here directly in the US, so it did find the country of origin immediately, as well as the manufacturer, the price, the website, and that HTS code. This HTS code is just going to ensure that you get your consistent tracking on anything that's tariff related. As well, as you can see, since it is made here in the US, there is no form of tariff on it. So you're just paying pretty much no direct cost to pretty much inflate that price. It's just gonna be more for the coffee. But yeah, this is Tariffix, and it's just gonna be a smarter way to pretty much go about buying your things, as well as just a little bit more of a financial tool just to really learn how tariffs can really change things, especially when it comes to online shopping and everyday living.
Thank you so much for looking at our product, and we hope that we could possibly talk to you tomorrow about more about Tariffix as well as like demo to you. Thank you.
Thank you.